Get your snacks ready, get your popcorn. Let's get right into it. Eagles versus Lions. Now, for some reason, man, I don't know why, people like to quit. So this was supposed to be the original gameplay right here, the Lions versus Eagles, but let's get it already. A pick six, man. My opponent was driving downfield. I honestly thought that this was going to be a very long game for me against the Eagles, but I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of the highlights, because again, there's no really point of me of showing you the entire from like the first quarter to wherever it ended off, but my opponent just had enough of it. So this game is not the game of the year, and it's so early to say the game of the year, right? But oh my goodness, he's getting rocked. Oh, whew. But anyways, yes, you guessed it, my opponent already quits literally in the first quarter. This was not the game of the year though, and when I say game of the year, it's a very long game. That's why I'm saying get your snacks ready, because this is a long one against Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Washington football team. Let's get right into it. Now, speaking of Jared Goff, all I gotta say is, man, look, Ram fans, Lion fans, there's just two things I gotta say about these two quarterbacks. I don't mean to throw any shade to Matthew Stafford, but if you're keeping it 100 and bringing up the stat sheets and the facts, Jared Goff is a more accomplished quarterback. He's went to the Super Bowl. He's gone in the playoffs. Matthew Stafford, on the other hand, the last time he made the playoffs, I don't know, probably like 2013 or 14, one of those years with Calvin Johnson around that time. Honestly, it's been a while. However, Jared Goff has actually had an opportunity to win a championship ring. Matthew Stafford, on the other hand, no. So just earlier, a few plays down the line, you guys see I threw a pick six to Fuller. Very unfortunate. 4th and 2 though. Jared Goff standing, trying to get something going. There's just nothing open. Williams, Hawkinson, a few wide receivers I know on the Detroit Lions roster, but for the most part, there isn't really a lot of weapons. It's very hard to get something going with the Lions. But you know what? I'm not going to spoil anything. This is one by far, honestly, would have never thought would have brought a long and fun gameplay. And the reason why I say fun is because Washington and Detroit, those are two kind of rivalry teams in the NFC East, I believe. If I'm wrong, my apologies, but I always felt like the Washington football team, the Packers, the Eagles, and the Lions have always had that tension. I feel like I always see them on Christmas or Thanksgiving games, but nonetheless, so right here on the 3rd and 4, we end up getting a pick. We got to capitalize on every possession on offense, because let's keep it real. Washington has a very solid defense. Oh my goodness, Chase Young was giving me a hard time. Allen, the defensive tackle, was giving me a hard time as well, or made pain, or one of the defensive tackle number 93 just completely getting me sacked and all that stuff. Yeah, it was definitely tough with the Lions roster. And look, as much as I love to show a lot of respect to teams, it was just definitely hard. But right here where it ended up, Allison, I don't know, I forgot his name, but he's out here making plays, number 18 on the Detroit Lions roster. Also, if you guys are enjoying the content, really appreciate it. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm also planning on bringing an episode series on Ultimate Team. However, I'm going to go into full detail on my next video most likely, but we're going to stick into this one right here. Ryan Fitzpatrick, oh my goodness, man, trying to make the best of what he can. Now, Fitzpatrick is a very good quarterback when it comes to helping out develop other quarterbacks. He's not going to be a long-term quarterback. Let's keep it real. That's just my personal opinion. Right here, almost throwing an interception. My opponent punts the ball. Don't really get nothing going. 2nd and 10, so the punt return, it was whatever. He does end up punting it. And usually players that punt the ball play smart. So that's just one thing I got to say. And oh my goodness, the former Miami Dolphin, my favorite team, of course. Out of nowhere, I completely forgot that Bobby McCain plays for the Washington football team. It was very interesting to say the least. Bobby McCain, I don't even want to get started with him. There's just a long talk with him if I'm going to go into detail with him. But it is what it is. My opponent driving downfield once again after the interception. And I did not know that Lamar Miller was in the Washington football team either. Pretty cool pickup. A very fast running back as well. It's all about being consistent and being healthy. And that's one thing that, oh my goodness, we end up throwing a pick right here. But that's one thing that Lamar Miller has to do if he wants to keep his name in the top 10 running back list like he was a few years ago. That pick right there was a big mistake. But you know what? Defense comes in clutch. Oh my goodness, barely stopping him on a few inches. Let's freaking go. Defense is playing pretty decent considering the fact that Detroit has not the best roster on defense, neither on offense, but you can make it work with the Lions. And no hate to the Lion fans. Lion fans, if you're watching this video, it's nothing but respect for you guys, because I honestly feel that Jared Goff could be a good quarterback for you guys in the near future. You just have to build around him, because honestly, if you really think about it, Matthew Stafford wasn't really doing nothing for you guys. So I might get a lot of hate for saying that, but either way, that's just the way I feel, and there's just nothing that's gonna hold me back from saying that. We're headed into the end of the first half though, on a 3rd and 6. Ryan Fitzpatrick trying to get something going, trying to keep the lead and momentum. Of course, Ryan Fitzpatrick, man. Fitzmagic connecting with his tight end Thomas. A very solid play there. Unfortunately, though, for me, I had to get something going on defense, man. Either I had to blitz or something has to come up. Either a turnover or something on the downs. Right here, we end up getting a very good tackle, but unfortunately, it's still a 1st and goal or 2nd and goal, because that extension for the 1st down definitely made up for that freaking play, man, because we had it stopped. But hey, that's pretty cool seeing that in Madden, extending for the 1st down. Should have been in Madden a long time ago, but right here we end up getting an interception. Let's freaking do it. There is still life left, because Madden quarters are pretty short. There's only like, I think, 5-minute quarters. And in real life, there's like 15 minutes. However, 15 minutes will be way too long. Those will be way too long. So I think 5 minutes is a good time. So that's why I always say you got to capitalize every time on offense. And right here, Goff scanning the field, hitting DeAndre Swift. Ooh, and Swift getting hit stick. What? Man, get out of here. I swear, sometimes I feel like I'm getting hit stick by corners, and just some weak corners too. Like, not corners that should be hit sticking. The only ones that are like valid is like Jalen Ramsey, Xavier Howard, etc., etc. But enough of that. Hawkinson in for a very good reception here. We're in the red zone. We got to capitalize in the red zone, of course. Jared Goff on a 2nd and goal, making some more audibles. Pitt and Manny, oh my hot, said Hut, sands the field and hits Williams for the touchdown. So this is a very long game, and I hope you guys are enjoying it once again. I love bringing gameplays like this because it really takes skill for these games. And I'm not saying that I'm the best Madden player or I am like an elite player, but I tend to find myself being like really good at the game. I'm not too cocky with it or anything, but I feel like I'm good at the game, and I'm able to bring very solid gameplay. 3rd and 11, defense is coming in clutch. Now, this is a play that's very crucial. Everything comes down to this play. A 4th and 5. Ryan Fitzpatrick and that offense is staying out and gonna go for it. So defense, we gotta tighten up. He snaps it. Fitzpatrick throws it, and oh my goodness, McLaurin is stopped. Let's do it. Offense, we gotta score right here. We're gonna take the lead. It's only a 1-possession game, or 1-possession game. Goff hitting Swift there, and oh my goodness, Chase Young is completely destroying me, man. Oh my goodness, Chase Young is all over the place. But yeah, you guys should be excited. Washington, Detroit, every team should be excited. Like, there's no reason you shouldn't be. And Goff trying to get something going. I'm trying to stay in the pocket. This is how you're supposed to play with pocket QBs. You're supposed to try to maneuver inside your O-line, because that's really the only thing that's going to protect you. You can't roll out. You can't outrun the players. You have to do it. And check this out right here. Goff, the dimer. Let's see what happened. He throws it up, and Williams with his 2nd touchdown. Let's get it. A 4th quarter comeback, to say the least. Jared Goff, Detroit Lions, you guys should not be mad that you guys got rid of Matthew Stafford. If anything, it's a bright new future for you guys. However, Fitzmagic, of course, is not saying goodbye to this game. Now, even though this game looked like it was out of reach, my opponent with Fitzmagic is not playing around. He's out here trying to make sure he fights to the end, and of course, once again, just completely dotting me up. Oh my goodness. Who would have thought that Fitzmagic is not going to quit, right? Of course not. He's not going to quit. That's Fitzpatrick. What? We all see what he did to the Raiders last year, right? Sorry, Raider fans, but oh my goodness, let's get it. We end up getting a stop. Let's do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's pretty much it. We end up winning this game. Wow, this one was fought to the end. Much respect to my opponent. We exchanged messages and having respect for each other. Really appreciated it. Being able to say that I finished a really long game, because typically players always quit. I don't know why. I don't know how. Ron Rivera, Washington football team, Jared Goff, you guys see on the screen. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And as always, have a great day.